What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day today and I hope it gets even better from watching this video. I'm about to teach you a 3-question game from relational psychology that's gonna blow your mind. It's low-key one of the most revealing games you can play, first of all with yourself and then with anyone in your life if you want to get to know them more, get the inside scoop, get information that they might not be telling you on a date or something, or just connect deeper and do something fun together. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Nika, welcome. I make videos all about self-improvement, but I like to make them very actionable. Like, here are the tips, the tricks, the exercises, the to-do list to actually make a real difference in your life that you're really gonna notice. So if that works for you, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. You can also check out my Instagram if you want to see more of my personal life. And without further ado, let's get into it. This is a relational psychology game, which means that the answers are going to reveal some secret parts of yourself or whoever you're playing this game with. And I cannot tell you what the answers are yet because we need to play it first. And you're going to change your answers if you actually know what they mean. So hang in there. I promise it'll be so worth it. And it's such a quick, easy, fun game to play. Just to give you a little insight into what a relational psychology game is, probably the most popular game like this is the cube test, if you've ever played that. It's basically designed to uncover your unconscious beliefs, desires, and dynamics, usually about yourself, your relationships, or how you connect with others. These games are basically based on projective techniques in psychology. That basically means you project parts of your inner world onto something neutral, like a color or a scenario. And as I've said, they're usually really fun to play, they're disarming, and they're also very scarily accurate, which is basically perfect if you want to get to know yourself better or the people around you better. Another thing that gives you a lot of insight and also understanding of who you are and basically support for yourself is therapy. I feel like I've used therapy especially through big changes in my life that can be hard to process, whether you just graduated and you don't know what you're about to do with your life. Maybe you've gone through a big shift in your life. Maybe you've just turned a specific age and you're looking around and you're like, my life is not where I wanted it to be, or you're comparing yourself to other people your age. That can be really challenging for us to process and deal with. Change can really be scary, and for some of us it can really create an identity crisis. Who am I now that all of these things have changed in my life? I'm someone who thrives when things are logical. I understand everything is in neat little boxes. So change can really throw me off and make me panic a little bit. And as I've said, something I've always relied on in times of big change is therapy. I prefer to do online therapy just because I can basically do it from anywhere at my own time, in my own comfortable space. Just makes me feel a little bit more safe and comfortable. But a therapist will basically listen, ask you questions, and help you see things from new perspectives. And they basically give you advice and techniques to make positive changes in your life. BetterHelp is the paid partner of today's video, and they're on a mission to make starting therapy a lot easier. You basically fill out a questionnaire and you'll be matched with a therapist as soon as possible. You can also really easily switch therapists anytime at no additional cost if it's not the right fit. They have over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, so BetterHelp is definitely a platform you can trust. You can click the link in the description box or visit betterhelp.com/Nika, and that will actually give you 10% off your first month of therapy. Alrighty, now that we understand what this game is all about and how it works, let's actually play it. So how this is going to work is I'm going to ask you each of the 3 questions. After every single question, you're going to pause to answer it, and then you're going to resume, answer the next question and the last question, and then I'm going to tell you what it actually all means. That way you can give answers that are actually truthful. Otherwise, you're going to definitely manage your answers a little bit more and answer differently, so it's just not going to be as revealing. And this is also the way you're going to play this game with other people. So you ask them all the questions first. When they're done, you tell them what it means, okay? And how someone answers these questions is also going to tell you a lot. So we're going to get to all of that. But here are the questions. And this is going to seem so underwhelming because they're so simple, but trust the process. So the first question is your favorite color. And the most important part of all of these answers is going to be that you have to give at least 3 deep reasons why. So a deep reason is not going to be because I love to wear it. That is not a deep reason. So if someone says that, you need to ask them, okay, why do you love to wear that color? You need to get to that deep reason. So this can be someone saying it's calming. Maybe it reminds them of the ocean, which they love, and they love it because it represents freedom. Things like that, okay? Obviously, the answers can vary a lot, but just make sure that they're deep reasons and at least 3 of them. The more answers you give, the better. The second question is going to be your favorite animal, and again, at least 3 deep reasons why. So if someone says a dog because I have a dog and I love her, ask them why they love her, okay? Because they're a man's best friend, because they're loyal, because they make me happy, because I can cuddle with them. They make me feel really present when I'm playing with them or petting them or whatever. Like, those are deep reasons, okay? And the last question is your favorite form or body of water. So this is basically anything to do with water. It can be an ocean, the sea, a spring, a river, a waterfall, snow, ice, a pond, a lake, anything like that. And again, 3 deep reasons why. So if you haven't already, pause this video and answer every single question. Give all those deep reasons why, and then once you're done, you can resume the video, okay? You're gonna regret it if you don't answer first, I promise you. Alrighty, I'm assuming you've answered the questions, and I'm gonna tell you what they mean now, okay? So the first question, which was your favorite color, is actually gonna reveal the truth of how you see yourself. So let's say again, you said blue and you said it's freeing, it's calming, it's expansive, it's pure, whatever your answers were, that is actually how you subconsciously view yourself. And now you can see that the deeper your answers are and the more reasons as to why you give, the better. So when you're playing this game with someone, encourage them to share as much as possible. Don't rush them and give them time to share as much as they can. And how you or other people answer these questions is also going to tell you a lot. So if someone is very quick to give you a favorite color, very quick to give you a lot of reasons as to why, in this case, you can assume that this is a person that knows themselves very well, that is very sure of who they are, they're very self-aware maybe, as opposed to someone who maybe was very confused about their favorite color. It was really hard for them to give reasons as to why. That might be someone who doesn't know themselves very well. Maybe they're not as confident. Maybe they don't think about themselves as much as they think about other people, etc. Obviously, it's going to mean different things for different people. And that is the charm of this game. It's very personal how you interpret it. The second question that you answered is your favorite color, and that actually reveals the truth about how you see your ideal partner. So let's say you said a dog because they're really friendly, they're very loyal, they're family oriented, you feel present when you're with them. Like, that is someone that you unconsciously view as your ideal partner. And again, how you answer it reveals a lot as well. So don't forget about that part. The last question, which was your favorite form or body of water, actually reveals the truth about how you view your own sexuality. So basically, so let's say someone says the ocean because it's very freeing, they feel themselves, they feel like they're in the moment, they're present, it's very powerful, it's magical, it's mysterious, whatever. I hope we're all getting it because I can't really get too much into it because this is still YouTube. So that is the game. As you can see, very quick, very simple, seemingly very light and fun and playful, but it actually does tell you a lot. And every single person I've played this game with has loved it and then played it with everyone else and also thought it was very, very accurate for them. So it is definitely a hit. So play it with your friends, your family, whoever. It's great for dates. Just gives you a little inside scoop, okay? You can take it as seriously as you want to. That's totally up to you, but it's just really fun and interesting, and you might laugh, you might connect a bit further, get to know each other better, or just have some fun. It is chef's kiss. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit different, quick, snappy, but I hope you learned something new about yourself, and you now also have a fun little game you can play with other people. So I hope you enjoyed it, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you really soon.